Hello and welcome to my channel Nikomag. My name is Nicole and today I will be talking about the best Japanese sunscreens. If you're new here and like these type of videos, please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Also, I would say this, my skin is oily combination and slightly acne prone, so these are the sunscreens that work for my skin. If you have a different skin type, these may work for you and these may not. Everyone's skin is different. The 4 Japanese sunscreens that I will be talking about today are the Biore UV Watery Essence in Aqua Rich, the Biore UV Watery Gel in Aqua Rich Cool, the Skin Aqua UV Super Moisture Gel, and the Anessa Perfect UV Sunscreen Skincare Milk. All the sunscreens I will be talking about today have an SPF rating of 50 and a PA+ rating of 4+ signs. And all of them contain alcohol and some do contain fragrance, so just to be aware. The SPF rating tells you how much protection you can get from UVB rays, and the PA+ system tells you how much protection you get from UVA rays. In Asian sunscreens, they tend to show both SPF and PA+ rating system for telling you how much protection you get from both UVA and UVB rays. In American sunscreens, they tend to just give you the SPF and say that it's broad spectrum, which means it'll protect you from both UVA and UVB rays, but it's less precise and more generalized, which is why I prefer using Asian sunscreens, since there are 2 separate systems for measuring the protection of both UVA and UVB rays. The difference between UVB and UVA rays is that UVB rays is what causes sunburns and basically hits the top layer of your skin, and that's what causes sunburns and dryness and peeling when you get a sunburn. UVA rays go deeper past the top layer of your skin, and that is what causes premature aging and wrinkles. So it is really important to protect your skin by using sunscreen, and also because skin cancer is a thing, you want to protect yourself from that, obviously. The first sunscreen that I will be talking about today is the Biore UV Watery Essence in Aqua Rich. This is the first Japanese sunscreen that I tried 10 years ago, and I still use it till this day. What I like about this formula is that as an essence, it's moisturizing and leaves a nice finish on my face. It doesn't feel too greasy or oily like other sunscreens do. And also, even though the formulations have changed over the years, I still enjoy using this as an everyday sunscreen. However, one of the cons I would say is that this is small. You obviously don't apply a few drops of sunscreen to your face. You need to apply more for adequate protection. So you can easily go through this pretty quickly if you use it every day. I know in Japan you can buy big balls of this at Costco, but unfortunately I don't have Japanese Costco in America, so I buy these little bottles. What I will say though, this is great for travel since you can put this in a carry-on luggage and it'll be TSA compliant. So all in all, I would highly recommend this as a nice everyday sunscreen if you have an oily combination skin type. Now I will apply the Biore UV Watery Essence to my hand. Sorry, just trying to get it in focus on the camera. As you can see, the sunscreen doesn't leave a greasy finish, dries nice and relatively matte. The second sunscreen I will be talking about today is the Biore UV Watery Gel in Aqua Rich Cool. So supposedly this one has a cooling sensation compared to the Aqua Rich. I, however, could not really tell the difference. So Maybe you will, I personally didn't. So the difference between a gel and an essence is that a gel is lighter in texture, so I guess if you don't want anything heavy on your face, like it's really hot and you're sweating a lot, a gel is a great option. This one I do feel like is a little bit lighter, and also since it's a gel, it's a combination of a chemical and a physical sunscreen. So in terms of like applying the product, it does take, I think, a little bit longer for the slight white cast to go away since it has physical sunscreen components in it, not just chemical like the essence. What I do like though is that you get a little bit more product for your money since they cost around the same on Amazon. Also, I think this one is good if, like I said, you don't want to apply heavy product on your face. This one is really nice and it wears really comfortably. You can also wear makeup over this. However, it's not my favorite option since I feel like the essence is a little bit more hydrating, at least in the Biore formulations. So overall, I would still recommend this, but it is definitely not like my favorite out of the four. Now I will apply the Biore UV watery gel. Since this is a hybrid of a physical and chemical sunscreen, it does take a little bit longer for it to absorb in the skin and for the slight white cast to go away. As you can see, it has a stronger white cast compared to the watery essence. Now in terms of comparing these two in particular, because they're both Biore, I would personally recommend this one if you have an oilier skin type, since this one tends to dry a little bit more, not matte, but less shiny on your face, versus this one has more of that moist, fresh, dewy look. So this would be better if your skin is like more normal to dry, and this one is better if you are more normal to oily. The third sunscreen that I will be talking about is the Skin Aqua UV Super Moisture Gel. Like the name suggests, this sunscreen is very moisturizing. What I like about this is that when I'm in certain parts of the world that's very dry and the climate really dries out my skin, this one definitely does a job of keeping my skin moisturized and protected from the UVA and UVB rays. So this one is more moisturizing than the Biore UV Watery Gel, because I think it has extra ingredients that keep your skin moisturized. I know one of them is definitely hyaluronic acid. Also, you get a little bit more product for your money. This one costs around the same price as the Biore products on Amazon, so it's around $14. What I don't like is that I feel like this one leaves a very shiny finish on your skin, which can be a little bit overkill because it looks like you're sweating and you have like oil on your skin. So it is definitely a personal preference. Since my skin is definitely normal to oily, I feel like sometimes it can be a little bit too much shine on my face after I apply this, but it doesn't last too long and it does go away over time, so it's not a huge deal. Overall, I would definitely recommend this if you have dry skin and want a little bit more moisture than what the Biore UV Watery Gel can provide, and also if you're living somewhere and the weather really dries out your skin. This one I would highly recommend. I am now applying the Skin Aqua UV Super Moisture Gel. As you can see, it applies really smoothly and definitely adds some extra moisture to the skin, more so than the Biore Watery Gel. The fourth and final sunscreen I will be talking about is the Anessa Perfect UV Sunscreen Skincare Milk. What I really like about this sunscreen is that it feels really nice and luxurious when you apply it to the face. It is great under makeup, so if you wear makeup every day, I would definitely recommend this. I personally don't wear makeup every day, but I do like wearing this under foundation or tinted moisturizer, and it goes on really, the makeup product goes on really smoothly after it. However, one of the cons of this is, I would say, the price. This one is like almost $40, which is a lot higher compared to the other three I mentioned, which are more around the $14 range, at least on Amazon. So yeah, for the amount of product you're getting, and the price is definitely a more higher end product. But I would say for special occasions or days where I'm going to be applying a lot of makeup, I would highly recommend this sunscreen. Before you apply the sunscreen, give the bottle a nice little shake so that the sunscreen consistency is well mixed. Otherwise, it gets really watery and oily, and it doesn't really protect your skin since it's not mixed. But as you can see, after you mix it by shaking the bottle, it goes on really smoothly. Overall, I would recommend the Biore UV Watery Essence. If your skin is normal to oily and you just want a nice everyday sunscreen to wear with or without makeup, I would recommend the Biore UV Watery Gel if you have normal to dry skin and you just want a little bit more moisture but not too much. And as an everyday sunscreen, also looks great under makeup. I would recommend this one if your skin is really dry and you live in an area where the weather really dries out your skin and you need all the moisturizer you can get. Highly recommend this one. This one I would recommend if you're looking for a product that feels really luxurious on your skin, and also if you wear a lot of makeup every day, this would be the best base for your makeup out of the four, hands down. And that's about it. Hope you liked this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!